Hello everyone, Speaks here with another video for you all today. We have an interview, and here with me is John and Gary with The Moore Show. So go ahead and just talk about what you do on the show and what the show is about.
Oh God, we improvise everything. We're slowly working on the format of the show. Like, we mostly just sit around and talk about nerd stuff, geeks and comics and movies and, you know, occasionally a book will come in or a play or even music.
Yeah, like John Mayberry yesterday.
Oh yeah.
Was really good.
John was, I don't know if you got to meet him at Comicpalooza, but he was really cool. Me and him hit off a good friendship.
Mm-hmm.
So me and him just like email periodically, just get on this back and forth. So I'm hoping to snag him for an interview, and we're gonna have a couple of people that I've met and become friends with do interviews over the course of the next couple of months. So hopefully we'll have some more things like Mike and Ming from Comic Men.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, that was really cool of them to do that, and for free. So yeah.
We have no budget.
No budget.
I spent the wad of our budget on the microphones and the mixer.
I understand that problem, unfortunately.
We are going to get a camera eventually and do videos like this and stuff. So we're growing. We just taking the time to do it. Was it a ninth show last night?
Yeah.
It was.
I'll touch on the structure thing a little bit more.
Yeah.
We're not. I mean, we're still pretty new to the whole world as far as getting serious with it.
Yeah.
Gary and I have made another attempt in the past. It just, people got busy, things happened.
Yeah.
But we in the past few weeks we've done a lot of talking about segmenting out. So you'll see some more features on the show, some consistency. We're definitely in a consistent lineup. The dynamic is developing really well. We do have a little meeting pre-show. You know, we get our loose topic structure out.
Yeah.
And we do our best to wrap it into conversation. Try to get it as smooth as we can. But mostly we do this because it's fun.
Yeah.
You know, we all have day jobs.
Yeah.
We all have bills to pay and, you know, general monotony of life, mowing lawns and what have you. And we get here and we bro night it out, and I mean it gets kind of testy. It gets absolutely filthy. And I would have it no other way.
Oh no, yeah, we don't censor ourselves.
Not in the slightest. It's a lot of fun.
In fact, when you iTunes it says explicit next to every single episode.
Is there somebody listening and counting the F-bombs? Like, oh,
this is definitely.
Look,
what
get a phone call from a little dork. And look, guys, I just called the Pope. All right, that was vile. I loved it. So, but yeah, man, there is a loose structure to it. We're trying to tighten that part up.
Yeah.
9 episodes in, and you know, we've already had an interview from Mike and Ming from Comic Book Men, and that's wet dream territory for amateur podcasters, and they were so nice about it.
I actually just booked Marilyn Giovanni from Clerks.
Wow.
To be on our show, do a calling show.
Last name pronunciation pending.
I think that's how you pronounce the last name.
Yeah.
Well, I think with the loose structure that makes it so authentic and genuine.
Oh, there's no editing.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's live.
Yeah, that's what makes it so great. It's
we
like,
stutter, we burp, we fart.
Yeah, you guys aren't talking to the listener; you're talking to each other, and that's the good thing about it.
Right on.
So that's what I really like.
We break the wall. We address the listener, which is you. It's pretty much
only you.
You and me, basically.
And maybe one other guy.
Yeah, he's
well,
still.
soon to be more. So.
That's amazing.
I hope so.
It's amazing. We'll get you all of our information.
Yeah.
It'll be fantastic.
All right.
Here, take the mic. Go.
So
do what you gotta do.
Another question, kind of with that, along with that. What was the inspiration for the podcast? What made you guys want to say, hey, we're gonna, four friends talking?
One day I was working and I was in the back room and we were talking about the typical geek stuff, comics and movies, and I was sitting there like, this needs to be a radio show. This is genius. Like, 'cause some of the stuff that people say is hilarious. I'm not gonna smell that. Nope. Do it. Don't do it.
Get in there.
I didn't smell it.
You gotta close your face. It's all that matters. That's the microphone.
Oh, man.
If you listen to our show, that's it from
Go back a couple episodes, you'll figure it out too. We're not saying it out loud. You go sort that out.
Well, at least I didn't have to lick it.
He saved you a little bit on that. And so I got a couple of friends, John being one of them, and I said, hey, we're going to do a podcast. Because I'm a huge Kevin Smith fan, and I knew he's been doing podcasts and stuff. And at the time, it was early in the podcasting business. I think he was still at Smodcastle.
Smodcast, yeah.
When I decided that we should do this, and I got 3 of us together, and I got a couple
that was
of
a while back.
That was a while.
You guys have early recordings, or?
Oh yeah.
I think we still got some around. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we can find some.
No, it was the More show. Oh no, it was the More You Know. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And
it was on Podbean.
I think it's still on. No, you can't download it on iTunes anymore.
No, it's not there anymore.
I've tried, but it's not there.
It was good. That was with Ian.
Yeah,
What
Ian.
made you guys change it?
Well, we took a big break. Like a couple of years, we didn't do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you guys have been in this kind of a while.
Yeah.
Off and on.
Off and on. We I do a lot of conventions. I work at Dallas Comic Con 3 times a year if I can help it, and I meet a lot of celebrities, and I was like, you know what? There's no reason why I can't do interviews with them or get be friendly with them, and that's what's happened. Is I treat them like human beings, not as oh my god. So they're really receptive of that, and they're like, oh my god, this guy's genuinely trying to break into doing something. Let's help him out.
So, with the collections and everything, what do you guys collect, and what's your holy grail?
I just received a Batman Zero, New 52 Batman Zero, signed by Greg Capullo.
He's really nice. I saw him at St. Louis.
You went to St. Louis? He was real nice. I've got tons of autographs that I just love. Carl Oben has signed a picture for me that's of Judge Dredd.
About him also.
And he remembered me the next day. I was so proud.
That's awesome. Were you a volunteer at the time?
Yeah.
It's really cool.
This is a shot of my desk at work.
Oh.
So there's a little bit more on top. So,
oh my gosh. That's awesome.
So I'm well into knickknacks, but this guy right here has got quite the impressive arsenal. Maybe not so much monetary, but the stories and pictures and autographs that nobody.
That's what matters.
Yeah, the memories are worth it more than anything. Like I've got tons of DVDs. I think last count I did was a couple of years ago was 1,500 DVDs, and
it's insane.
Well, I worked at Blockbuster for like 6 years, so the 3-for-20 deal was amazing.
It was cool.
And I've been collecting the autograph thing. Like I've gotten a few free ones from some really nice guests. Like Nichelle Nichols gave me her autograph. Like she was like, "Oh, you're a volunteer? Here." I was like, "Thank you." And it's super sweet. Like as nice as she can be. Oh my god! Like I've actually haven't had anybody that's been a douche like directly to me.
I've never heard you tell a douche story of someone.
No,
so, yeah.
Most people are really cordial, nice. I met Sean Pertwee, who plays Alfred on Gotham at the Comicpalooza, and we talked a minute about it, and I was like, you're like in like 4 or 5 movies that I really love. Event Horizon, Dog Soldiers, were just to name a few. And me and him had this really cool conversation, just a few minutes, or maybe that might not even been that long, just a minute or two, where it was just kind of like, oh yeah, have you met Jason Asik? And I was like, yeah, I'm planning on meeting him in just a second. He's like, here, I'll introduce you. And he's like, hey, Jason, this is Gary. And I was like,
oh, that's awesome.
Okay. So the next day, I was walking the convention floor, and I came face to face with Sean. And Sean stopped, and he was like, hey, Gary, how you doing? I was like, good, man. I'm impressed. Little did I know that his handler, the girl that sat with him the whole weekend, knew me from other shows. So she probably was just like, that was Gary, by the way. So, here comes Gary. Say something,
One thing I thought was really cool about Comicpalooza was that, and I know you have a lot of experience with them, Mike and Ming and Brian Johnson of the Comic Book Men.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing guys. Like, I was there probably 5 minutes, and Ming was just hanging out, and we were talking the whole. He was just awesome. All of them were great.
Well, I met Mike and Ming in New Orleans, and they later told me that was not their favorite show. They didn't say.
I went to it too.
You went to that little show that was a. It was in a hotel room that was about this big.
Oh god!
It was very small. I walked into the show, and Mike spotted me from across the room and was like, I need a raise. I was like, yeah, well, I'm trying to get on payroll. So I was just like, hey, dude, So since then, me kind of emailed each other back and forth, and I was like, hey, I'll be at Comicpalooza. And they were like, cool, we'll hang out. And so that's essentially what we did was like, they 2 or 3 times were like, hey, we're going to this bar. And I was like, okay, I'll go with you. And
I can sum up what I collect pretty short. I have a badass lawnmower and an awesome weed eater. It's badass, man. In a shed.
The suburban dream.
Hardly. Sticks, dog. Where I live, if I wanted you gone, you'd stay gone.
Out in the middle of nowhere.
I mean it.
I know what you're talking about.
I doubt it.
No, I heard you talking
about
it. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
You hear banjo music, you better run.
If I hear banjo music, I'm going inside and hiding. No, man. So yeah, he's the guy that's really got the cool, passionate collection stuff. That's not so much my gig.
That's another reason why I wanted to do the podcast was that. I have all these stories that I could share, and it's always growing. Like, I'm always going to cons, and I'm always working at them. So I'm always meeting these guys and developing them. It's a couple of them I've developed friendships with, and some of them I've just kind of got along really well with. Like, there was a particular story that I was working with Tony Omanola at a Comic-Con about a year or so ago, maybe a little longer. And Brandon Morales was sitting on my left side with Superman from Superman Return, and Colin Ferguson was on this side from Eureka on Sci-Fi Channel. And I walked in and I sat down and I got my stuff ready and waiting for Tony. Tony was on his way, and so I was just kind of waiting. And Brandon shows up, and he's like, "Hey, Gary!" Big wave, and I'm like, "Hey, Brandon!" And just about the time he sat down, Colin Ferguson steps out from behind his table, and he's just like, "Hey, Gary!" And I was like, "Hey, Colin!" So I'm always having that kind of stuff happening to me.
What's been your favorite con?
Oh, God. I think Comicpalooza has kind of
it's been great.
It was really fun, but as somebody who works at the Dallas show, I really like it when we have it at the Irving Convention Center. It's not too big, You get more one-on-one time with the celebrities that you're trying to meet. It's not super crazy, although the last couple of times it has been because it is growing.
Is that the Dallas Fan Expo? Or?
Yeah, it's the Fan Expo, and then there's a Sci-Fi Expo or something like that. Fan Days or something.
Yeah,
and they kind of run together. They all kind of run together. After a while, especially when they're in that same building. You know, you're in the Irving Convention Center. They all kind of run together. I'm like, oh, what's this time around? I forgot. Oh, well.
He gave me away.
He didn't give you away. I looked.
I didn't even get a wet fit. I didn't even get the finger wet.
I would knock you out.
Yeah, I believe it. I'll go roll around your bed naked. I'll do it. You know I will.
He will do it.
Don't doubt it.
You will do it. Don't.
You could be washing those sheets.
I'm going to wash them anyway.
Yeah, I would. It's like it took a second for that second part to blossom. So, you got anything else, man?
Not after that.
We're gonna end on that note, huh?
Yeah, that's
talking about
because my butt hurts. This chair is not forgiving.
Well,
my tailbone's
the only
falling
last thing is, where do we find you guys? Where do we listen? Feedback, like on Twitter, anything, Facebook?
Yeah, we're all on Twitter.
We have Twitters. I'm at WyattRobert209 or The More Show 209.
Yeah, I'll link it in the.
Oh yeah, I'm JNAZR, Jay Nazar on Twitter.
And
all
Facebook.
yeah, it's all there.
Facebook is Gary Moore.
Google Plus, we're all over the place.
You guys have a YouTube channel?
Yep.
Well,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's intertwined in our Google Plus. You
Okay,
can find
yeah,
it.
yeah.
When I get to the house later.
It's The More Show
22.
22.
More Show 22 as our Gmail account. So our YouTube channel is under the same guys. There's like a video up. I've got more to put up.
I've got some that
So we're developing that sort of, but we're very audio.
Oh yeah. As you can see, we're not really camera people.
We're on motherfucking iTunes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we're all over iTunes.
Ooh, yeah, I was serious about that butt thing. Ooh, man, after a while, your butt falls asleep in these chairs, dude.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Cool.